Hi, welcome to my channel, Adventures in Saving Money. I love to save money and I love to share my savings and teach other people how to do it as well. Whether I'm saving money on groceries, gas, travel, eating out in restaurants, anything you can imagine, I love to save money on it. I used to teach classes in Connecticut, and my class was called How to Save Money with Coupons. But when the paper coupons started getting harder to find, I switched the name of the class to How to Save Money on Groceries. And I've taught that class here in Georgia as well. So before you start watching, I've got a series of videos on how to save money on groceries. So before you start watching those, I'd like you to take a minute and figure out, if you don't already know, how much money you usually spend on groceries each week or every other week or monthly, whatever works for you. And the reason for that is because it's really near and dear to my heart for you to do this, because when I first learned how to save money this way, no one told me to figure out how much money I usually spent, and then after a few months in, how much money I was saving. So the difference between what I used to be spending and what I later learned how to chop that budget down a lot, no one told me it would be a good idea to put that extra money aside every week when I went shopping. Just have it put aside in an envelope or in a bank account or whatever. And then at the end of the year, I could have done something special with my family or for my family, like bought something that we were really wanting but couldn't afford previously, or take them on a trip, or just put it in savings or pay down debt. It would have been nice to have that big chunk of money and say, wow, look at all this money we've got now just from me learning how to save money on groceries. So I would suggest you do that because it also keeps your motivation up. So every time you go to the grocery store, you'll be more likely to stay within your grocery budget because you want to have that end of the year satisfaction. Okay, my name is Karen. Not that kind of Karen, though. But I've been called many things, the coupon lady, coupon Karen. But I had this crazy idea along the way that if I could be a superhero, I would like to be called Grocerywoman. And Grocerywoman's superpower is saving money when she's shopping. So I bought a shirt recently, and you will see it in one of these. It says, "Shopping is my superpower." So today you've met Grocerywoman unofficially, but in the next video you will meet her in person. So before you start the series, I'd also like you to get a notebook. Now, if you're new to this, definitely you might need a notebook to take notes because I'm going to give you a lot of information. If you're already a pro at saving money on your groceries, you probably don't need a notebook, but you might want one anyway to write down some extra ideas. I'm hoping that in the comment section below, after each series, we can all kind of learn from each other and ask questions, and that will share a lot of information. But if you're new to this and you really want to start saving money on your groceries, I'm going to give a lot of tips and it may be overwhelming for you. So I suggest at the end of each video, pick one thing that you've learned that's new to you and try it out. And once you've mastered that, pick something else from that same video. And so each time you kind of get the hang of the first tip, you can move on. Or if you're going to watch this in a series, you can pick one tip from each video that you watch, and once you manage those, move on. Okay, well, are you ready? I am ready to help you save money. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, but only if you're interested in learning how to save money. And if you have any questions, please leave them below in the comment section. And if it's something I can answer quickly and easily, like in the comments, I will do that. But if it's something that's a little bit more involved, I'm going to have a Q&A session as the last video in the series, and I will answer all of your questions then. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, and I'm looking forward to teaching you how to save money on your groceries. Okay, that's it for today. Don't miss the next video because you're going to meet Grocery Woman. Okay, bye-bye.